These are not the best blueberries to buy. Just discovered blueberries. Oh my god, these ones right here, so good. Superfood too. Let me get these ones. Getting my fill of antioxidants, hashtag blueberry love, hashtag living my best life. Post. So I told him those blueberries are not the best blueberries to buy if you want to get best value for money. I mean, they're expensive. But what do you mean, no? Blueberries, they're good for you, right? Look, I love blueberries. They taste amazing and they are good for you. But you need to know where to spend the money to get best value, because you could be buying these fresh ones like this in the fridge and they're not giving you the antioxidants that you think you're getting. But understand why. Let's go to the source where some of the best blueberries in the world are grown, in the Swedish forest. Let's go. Oh, we're going out today, are we? Yes, I've been waiting to get these bad boys. Oh, why this guy is willies. We're just like over there. It's not far. We're not camping. Okay, so let's go pick some blueberries then. But wait a minute. What does a blueberry plant look like? How do I know what I'm looking for? So you see this plant here? It grows real close to the ground. This is a blueberry plant. Wild blueberries. This is what they look like. Are you sure you can get up from there? Your knees are quite old. It takes a good few years before we get to a plant like this. Actually, before a plant starts to produce like a good amount of blueberries, it can take up to around 5 years just to get this plant. Wait, 5 years? And it needs a lot of water to grow. These Swedish summers, you know, with the rain, just like the British ones, really good weather for it. But they need lots of daylight as well, and in the sun, that's what you need. Long hours of sun, perfect conditions. And they're weather dependent. You can only pick these for a couple of months of the year. So after you've had a good amount of rain, good amount of a long day in the forest, you're going to find these blueberries, and there's a very short window to pick them. But wait, what were you talking about with the antioxidants and stuff? I don't have time for picking them or growing them. But wait, on that subject of growing them, where did the blueberry seeds come from? So you've never seen the seed before because we never cut blueberries open, do we? But there's really tiny seeds inside them. Look at this. So these tiny seeds inside a blueberry, you never even noticed them. And the easiest way for me to show you is I'm going to cut one in half. Now we never really look inside a blueberry, do we? But this is a really good section. If you look in there and show you this, yes, there you go. There's the seeds inside the blueberry. You notice how inside blueberry it was really dark inside. That is the mark of a really good wild blueberry. You know it's straight from the forest. Most blueberries, you see them, they're white inside, right? They're the farmed ones. I call them like the US blueberries, but there are much more antioxidants in the dark blue inside the wild ones. They're the ones you want to look out for. Deep, rich colors like that always mean more goodness, more antioxidants, all right? It applies to most things. Deep, rich colours always pack more of a punch, remember that. And there's nothing wrong with the blueberries that are white in the middle, but the key with blueberries, when you buy blueberries, you don't know what you're buying. You don't know if those blueberries are over 48 hours old. Probably took 48 hours to get from wherever they got picked to get them to the store at least. So imagine that you're paying the same price for blueberries that could be 2 days old or 5 days old. Now the antioxidant levels in the 2-day-old are much higher than the 5. They're severely down on antioxidant power after 5 days. You're still paying the same price regardless, right? You don't know whether they were picked 2 days ago, 5 days ago, 10 days ago. They're all the same, but the value inside the blueberry that you're getting is not the same. When you get blueberries that have just been picked, they're one of the highest got some of the highest amount of antioxidants in that out of anything. The key is you need them as soon as they were picked or frozen at the top of their peak of their powers. As soon as they're on that truck, as soon as they're in that sorting process, they're deteriorating in the sorting line, they're deteriorating on the truck, getting to where they're going, they're deteriorating when they hit the supermarket shelf where they're waiting to be sorted and put. All of that time they're going downhill. Why waste your money like that when you can just buy them frozen? Does it matter? Blueberries are a superfood, right? Let me tell you something. There is no official superfood governing body. I could grow a new tomato strain tomorrow and I could call it a superfood. No one can confirm or deny that. Superfood is purely a marketing term used to make you buy more of the product. But when these berries grow in the wild with no pesticides, they grow naturally, not grown, you know, with the goal to produce as much as possible, because no one is in control. The weather is in control of how much of these things grow, then you get the best one. Wild, you know, wild is always best because they're not forced to grow. We've not tried to make them grow fast. We haven't sprayed them with stuff, and they're full to the brim of antioxidants. When you pick them and eat them straight away, do you know the key? So the key is you freeze them as soon as they're picked. Freeze them at the top of their game, freezing the nutrient. Got it. I guess that way then I can use them whenever I want. Makes sense. They're quite expensive though frozen. Why are blueberries so expensive? Okay, let's put it into perspective. You see how low to the ground this plant is, and you see they don't grow in bunches. Like there's not 20 blueberries. I can't just grab my hand and just pick pick 20. You have to pick them one at a time. Now, here's how many you managed to pick in an hour. I knew you was old. People come in, they're professional pickers. I know here, once the rice season is over in Thailand, they come and pick blueberries. They have this like metal kind of rake that they use to just rake the blueberries out. But you know, there's no quick way. Every blueberry is picked by hand. It's the labor that we're paying for here. That's where the money goes. You know, people have to go and pick. And you imagine you drop one, you got to go and pick 10 blueberries and then see if you want to drop one on the floor again next time and you let it go to waste. The blueberry deserves respect, each and every single individual one. When you're buying frozen, there's a whole lot of things that need to happen for the blueberry to get to you in the top condition, right? There's equipment that needs to be equipment to sort those blueberries, to wash them, take away all the little stalks. You see these? It takes ages to get them off. All the leaves, then they got to freeze them, then they got to package them, then that costs electricity to keep them frozen all that time. Then they got to be transported, and you know, these organic, they're organic, they're from the wild. You can't transport them in the same truck with all the non-organic one. All of this costs money. With the costs, it's not the raw product, it's the cost of someone picking it, it's the cost of someone packing it, freezing it, driving it. That's where the cost comes from. Oh, imagine how much all that costs. Okay, but what should I do with my blueberries when I've spent all my hard-earned cash on them, got them in the freezer? You know, I can't eat them straight away like that. I just want convenience. These are my frozen blueberries. Now here's a really simple recipe. It's a blueberry chia jam. You can put this on anything, right? And the great thing about this recipe is that it's got fiber in it from the chia seeds. It's got protein in it from the chia seeds. You got the sweetness of the blueberry, the antioxidant of the blueberry. This goes perfect in your breakfast. And you can have it on porridge. You can have it on pancake, whatever you want to have, however you want to have it, on some yogurt. It's 2 ingredients. This is how we do it. We're going to take our blueberries, put them in there, cook them a little bit, chuck our chia seeds in, stir them up, add a little bit of water just like that, and it's that simple. This is our blueberry chia jam. You saw this took us 1 minute to make this, and you can keep this and it's going to go well in everything. Perfect start today. So if you thought this was useful, hit subscribe so I know that you thought it was useful. Maybe I'll make some more videos.